Good day, everyone, and welcome to another exciting vocab lesson. This is week 16 for my 7th grade students, and here are the words this week. Flyers, adhere, diligent, unruly, unfurl, and paramount. Let's jump right into the words this week. Our first word this week is flyers, and you're probably very familiar with this because you probably see them all over school all the time. And a flyer is a noun, so it's a thing, and it's a news bulletin or paper informing you about an event, date, or significant time. Often it's very colorful and very attractive. So I have here for you several examples of flyers. There's some for video games, there's some for movies. You'll notice that some have specific dates on them, telling you when something is about to happen. Flyers are a very popular form of advertisement. They grab your attention and they want you to come to their event, so they really have to be colorful. Synonyms for this would be pamphlet, brochure, bulletin, handout, or leaflet. Flyer. The second word this week is adhere. Adhere. Now this is a verb, so it's an action. It's something you have to do. And it means to stay attached, to stick fast, to cleave, or to cling. So that's when you're adhering a thing to another thing. You might stick a poster on your wall at home. You might stick a sticker on your phone or your laptop. So when you adhere something, you stick it to something. But adhere can also mean, from a personal standpoint, to be devoted in support or allegiance of something, to be attached as a follower or upholder. So, what I think of most are people who adhere to a certain sports team. I, for instance, am a huge Dallas Cowboy fan. I adhere to that team. If you think about popular social networking sites like Twitter and Instagram and all the other different social media sites, you can follow people. People that you like, people that you're inspired by, people whose content you enjoy, you follow them. So synonyms would be, for the first part of it here, stick, attach, or affix. But when we're talking about personal adherence, we mean comply, obey, observe, follow, keep, maintain, and respect. Or support, adhere. The next word this week is diligent. Diligent, and it's an adjective, and it means some way you describe someone. So someone is diligent, and it means constant and effort to accomplish something, attentive and persistent in doing anything. So I have this image of a boot camp for the military, and I feel like these men are very diligent. They have their drill instructor right here in the middle, and you can tell they're all in unison together doing the same exact disciplined thing. They're all doing jumping jacks or exercising. These men are very diligent. Synonyms for this would be persistent, active, attentive, industrious, tireless, or disciplined. Sometimes you have to be very diligent with your studies or cleaning of your room or anything that you really want to accomplish well. You must be disciplined for. Diligent. The next word this week is unruly. It's like the opposite of diligent. And it's also something that you do to describe someone. And it means not submissive or conforming to rule. Ungovernable, turbulent, intractable, refractory, or lawless. And I have a little child here, maybe an elementary school student, and the person that might be their mother or the teacher, and they seem to be disciplining this child or telling this child they're doing bad, they're not being obedient. And so unruly is any time you don't follow the rules, you do your own thing, but you do it in a disrespectful way. So it's not like a word we learned earlier this year, maverick, where you're doing something out of individuality, but this is unruly, doing something out of disobedience. So synonyms would be disorderly, lawless, ornery, rebellious, rowdy, violent, or wayward. Unruly. The next word this week is unfurl. Unfurl, and that is when it's a verb, so it's an action. And you've probably seen this on TV many times. And that's when you spread something or shake out from a furled state or rolled up state as a sail or a flag to unfold. I watch NFL football a lot, and they always seem to do this in November or Veterans Day. They unroll the American flag and they shake it in this kind of patriotic and beautiful way. So it's when you unfold or unwind something. It's when you open, unpack, or spread something out. So you can unfurl not just an American flag, but maybe a blanket, a t-shirt, anything that was rolled up, but you unroll it, unfurl. The next word this week is paramount. Paramount, and it's an adjective, so it describes things, and it means chief in importance or impact. supreme, preeminent, above others in rank or authority, superior in power or justification. So, a president of the United States would be a paramount figure. A president of a company, the principal of a school. If your teacher is teaching you something and it's of paramount importance, it's of the most highest importance. So synonyms would be important, foremost, first, main, primary, capital, or supreme. Something that's very, very important. Well, thank you so much for joining us this week. Here's a summary of the words we learned. Flyers, adhere, diligent, unruly, unfurl, and paramount. Thanks again for joining us. I hope to see you next time. Bye.